Fethu. And then?
This is for Usul.
Ah man, Salon come on, let's go guys, let's go. Samben.
Asingeni wotako.
Sithi asigibeli. 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 Oh. I'm alive another house. You don't want to follow Tsulu, do you?
Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Black Book. If you're new to the channel, just make sure you like, share, subscribe, and welcome to my TV commentary series where we're talking about MTV Shuga. For those of you who have been with us a long time, don't worry, Married at First Sight is coming later on in June. Also, I've heard Ready to Love is coming later on in the autumn time, so we're going to have a jam fest year in 2019. This is the road to 20k. I really appreciate you guys who are liking, who are sharing, and who are subscribing to the channel. Again, welcome back. It's Little Black Book, you know what time it is. Oh hey, are you mad? Listen, you ain't got the minerals, baby. I had a little cramp there, but don't watch that still.
Oh, so the supplier just called me. He says he can only supply on Monday.
What? No, but we're launching on Saturday.
He's low on stock.
Ma, how am I going to launch a nail salon without nail polish?
What do you do when your business fails? I mean, we saw Zamo. If you guys remember Zamo was in season 1, where she fell pregnant. She was being I don't even want to say hoe or slut, anything those kind of words. I think they're really negative words. But I feel like she was not understanding herself, and she was searching for love in all the wrong places, and ended up sleeping with a couple people in there, and then she ended up falling pregnant with her son, Spungy, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. So yeah, we see early on that she's trying to start this business, and this nail painting business, and the first thing that's happened is the supply's gone down. The supply's not around. You're like, oh my gosh, like, does this girl ever catch a break?
My cousin's friend's sister knows a supply in Benoni, Andile. So I've been trying to call Andile Naye. He's not picking up his phone calls. Okay.
And she needs that break, you know what I mean? It's just tough. So I do understand that it's really a hard situation to go through when you see that and you're faced with that. So I always ask myself, what would you do? Like, that's gonna be one of my questions actually. What would you do if your supplier let you down? I really appreciate the fact that she was, like, when her friend said to her, listen, a supplier, I got a friend, I was like, well, okay, this girl's on point. She's trying to find different ways. But I was shook because I was like, when the friend was saying, oh, my friend, and I was like, this friend's gonna be a guy in it. Just because of Zamo's luck, I just felt like this guy is gonna be a guy. He's gonna be a prick. He's gonna be a bastard. He's gonna be somebody who's gonna want to take advantage of her. She's vulnerable as well. Because being a single mother, you are in a place of vulnerability because you're looking for that financial, that emotional care, from somebody who you want somebody to trust before you can bring around your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's very difficult being a single mom because the financial support that you're needing and requiring is huge. I always ask myself, I don't know how we do in UK. I don't know how we do in Africa. I just don't know. But thanks, Zamo has a great mother as well. Was that auntie or grandma? I can't remember. Who just helped out religiously, and so and she's obviously grown up and become a bit more mature in the way she deals with her son. Introduced to Aaron Bang again, and where she left her phone around Kazani, where it's just ringing and ringing and ringing, and I'm thinking to myself, Aaron Bang, you're new to this, aren't you? You're new to this because you've left your phone next to Kazani, who's already told you to stay away from Seoul. Like, it makes no sense why you would leave your phone there. Stay on your knees and pray I don't leave. I'll never find someone like me. Pulling around you, pulling yourself, comparing me to me. I'm your satisfaction. I'm worth it. I'm not gonna beg for your attention. Like, you're an amateur. Like, that's how I know that you're very naive. How are you leaving your phone there, child? You know what I mean? Like, Kazani was even good that she didn't even pick up the phone. I would have looked at the caller ID. I would have looked at least at the caller ID. because Sonny was just trying to mind her own business and be in her own phone. So I just knew that at that point I said, Aaron Bang, you are just an amateur. You are new to this. You don't know how to play the game. Don't get involved. Your heart will get broken. You know what I mean? Again, we get pushed into Q and their little love and basketball escapades. I love the fact that Q decided to drop a bit of food for her after asking her if she would want to go out for some food earlier on.
Yo, we should go out sometime.
Sure.
Okay, how about tonight?
I can't. I have this assignment due tomorrow, and I haven't even started.
Come on, you have to eat at some point.
And what I found impressive was that, Q, uses initiative, and you know what, men will use their brains when they like a woman. They will actually use their brains. So you see Q knocking on the door, dropping some food outside. And the first what I thought to myself was, this is risky, real risky, because not just because it's Africa, but this is black people. You leave food like that out someone's door. Listen, even me, God knows I'm a Christian and I'm born again and saved, but even me, if I saw Domino's pizzas outside someone's door and it's just chilling there, I might, and it looks like a full box, I might just take that still. Like, do you know what I mean? If I saw a KFC box out the yard, I might just box that for myself and say, well, God must have left that for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I was like, whoa, bro, in the holes as well. Bro, you must really trust the people around here, because, bro, I would have taken that yam, eating it still. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about myself like that when they were saying that. And we obviously get introduced to the basketball and love. He meets her at the courts and they're playing basketball. He catches the ball. They have this little, titty-tatter, and but then she gets this phone call, and then we see this mysteriousness of her come into play where she's dodging. Let me say this as well: men love a mysterious woman. That's why Q is so interested in Deneo. Is it Deneo or Deneo? That's why he's so interested. He's interested in this girl, D, because she presents a mystery. What's the mystery? The mystery is simply that she eludes him, and there's no reason for why she eludes him. 1 minute she's playing around with him, the next minute she's eluding him. And so for a guy, it's the cat and mouse chase. It's the chase. It's the game. It's the competition. It's the overcoming. It's the conquering. We love it. Yeah, we love this game. Say it with me. We love this game. Say it one more time with me. We love this game. Do you understand? We love that type of game where the girl's giving us mysterious vibes. You understand? And so what you see is that Q ain't gonna let that go, because his teeth are in the meat now, and he wants to know what is up with this girl. What's the mystery behind this girl? I find this girl attractive, but why is she dodging me? What's going on? My power seduction normally work. Why is she dodging? And it's all part of the chase, right?
Hello, Ma. I haven't forgotten. I'll make the cash transfer tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm all distressed now.
But later on, we see that obviously she's got some issues she's trying to sort out. Her mum, wants some money, that needs money or whatever for her brother and her sister, or her brother and mum, sorry. And it's like she's fending for her family even when she's studying. And you know what? It drew me to something, because maybe we don't hear about the story in UK as much, but we hear a lot of this, especially in Africa, where the parents die or one parent's lost, and the child's got to take up the slack. And that's such a lot of pressure to be put under at that age, to supply for your family and not even enjoy your childhood or enjoy your teenage years. You know what I'm saying? So that must be such a huge pressure on her shoulders. That's why I was just deep in it. I was like, so when certain girls say, like, I've got no time for boys, like when they've gone through certain things, they've got no time for boys. Understanding. I never beef it. I'm like, yo, I understand if you're gonna say I've got no time for boys. The reason why is because some of these people are going through a lot of stuff. These people are growing up very quickly. These people are having to fend for themselves. And so it's a difficult process. It was difficult to see, because I know that obviously Q really wanted her. And I will say this as well. do we chase problematic people? Should we chase problematic people? And I was saying, you know what? Don't waste your bloody time. Yeah? Listen, go for somebody who's going to show you the same priority, the same energy, the same love. You understand? Don't waste your time with somebody who's not giving you the same energy back. Do you get what I'm saying? These films and TV shows romanticize the cat and chase or the I don't like you kind of vibe. Listen, in the real world, I don't like you means I don't like you. Yeah? Don't catch a case trying to go, oh, I thought that's what you meant. No, she didn't mean that. Listen, if she don't like you, she not replying to your message, she's not airing you, she's not calling you, bro, she don't like you. It's okay!
Fam, should Kensani forgive Soul? Hit us up via USSD by texting *134*709# with your answers A, B, or C, or go to mtvshuga.com to...
The question was obviously about whether Kashani should forgive Saul. And, you know, coming from a Christian point of view, the Bible talks about we should forgive those so that he can also forgive us. One thing I would say is that forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. It's about freeing yourself from the demons that are around when we don't forgive. It's about forgiving us. It's about forgiving a person to free us from the spiritual bitterness and anger that is built up against somebody else. You know, so forgiveness is such an important tool in order to free yourself and to be able to walk in love and to be able to enjoy the fruits of this world that we live in. You know, because otherwise you turn bitter, you become cruel, you become vicious, and you just become a person who nobody likes and becomes a loner. You don't want that to happen. What you need to do is be able to walk in that love that we're talking about. So it's very, very important that that you forgive, not necessarily forget, but forgive. Do you understand? So if you slap me in my face, I forgive you, but I now know that you're capable of slapping my face. I'm not gonna get as close to you now. I'm not beefing you. I'm just letting you know that I have to change my attitude. Do you know what I'm saying? Because of the way that you're moving. Cool. It's amazing to see as well, Kashani as well, because I will say this now. When it comes to black women rights and black men rights, you'll always see black women at the forefront. When it comes to women's rights, though, you struggle to see black men. And so what I was seeing is that, well, you know what? When it came to Soul, at first, who was the first one to react? It was a woman. The same way the first person that saw Jesus was a woman. It's like God just knows the warriors are not in the men, they're in the women. Whenever there's needed to be a revolution or some change that needs to happen, there's always a black woman that's involved, just being strong, powerful, trying to be the standard where, you know what, we say that, listen, we expect more. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be unequal to you guys. You know what I'm saying? So for me, when I saw obviously her standing up to Saul, and I was like, hey, you know, she had gathered up the armory and the forces, and she made sure that, okay, do you know what? I can't fight this guy physically, but I'm gonna hurt him where it hurts.
Asingeni moja asikibeli ngisho. Nyangezi. Asikibeli. Asikibeli. Asingeni. Asikibeli. Asikibeli moja yakhe. Asikibeli nje kancane. Hata kancane asikibeli. Asingeni. Asikibeli moja yakhe. Noma kancane. Asingeni. Asingeni. We say no. No. Asam.
And that's where, as black people, we should be able to do as well. We should be able to collectively come together and say, we're going to hurt the people, the brands and the businesses that are not going to be in alignment with keeping up with, you know, that black people are equal and that black people have a right and a say to their own opinion and the way they want to live life. But at the moment, you know, we don't see that. We don't see black men stand up for black women. We all see black women stand up for black men. And it's a shame, really, because why are we like this? Why are we like this, black men? Let's be real. I don't know why. I just know that we're like this. Do you know what I'm saying? I love the fact that obviously Kassan as well did almost like a Rosa Parks theme where she gathered all the town people. And it's so important, like I said, to ground up men in your fight, because it is men who are part of the patriarchy who can help actually get you what you want. You know what I'm saying? But Zamo also mentioned something. She spoke about the fact that, you know what, she felt a pressure to actually be something, and I think that's so amazing. I think we all feel that pressure to be something, to be someone.
That's only summer. I just want everything to be perfect tonight, okay? Because all my friends are in the city, they're studying, they're building their careers. This is my only shot at something, ma.
Isn't that why a lot of us do YouTube? Yeah, because you want to be someone, you want to be a star. It's not why we, lead programs at church. It's not why we, sometimes, want to take the mic and sing. It's not why, yeah, there's so many different things I could say. But, when you see all of that things, why is it like that? It's because, simply put, there's a pressure on all of us to show out. That's why Instagram is such a hot thing right now. Because everybody wants to show out to the world that I'm doing good, right? I'm doing nice, I'm booming. But really and truly, is your life really booming? Or is your life bombing? Booming. See what I'm saying? So for me, I look at the situation, I go to myself, okay, cool. It's very important to understand that, we all want to do something. We're all called to do something. The Bible talks about the gifts and the callings are without repentance. He has called us for something, yeah? And it's to link into the ministry of reconciliation, okay, of people towards him. So it's interesting that obviously that she was talking about that, because it's a real pressure to all of us, especially when you get older. And she even mentioned, all my friends are going out there making money, but me, I'm stuck in it. She wants to be able to make this business work so she doesn't have to rely on anybody, and then she can be self-made, and she can be that person that, says, I wanted to do it and I did it. Obviously, Kasani has got all the people in the town to say no to Soul. We see that Soul's got nowhere to turn. And actually, this is going to propel the story forward, because this is going to let us know what happens to Soul when he's speaking to his dad. But it's so interesting that that everybody boycotted the taxi, and it just showed me again, legally fighting, it's possible to win. Even in someone like Africa, where the rules may be slightly different, it's amazing that once you get your facts straight and your knowledge straight, you can get what you need from the situation, which is to reject Soul and to get him to know that, listen, what you're doing, nobody likes you. Or nobody likes what you've done. Do you know what I'm saying? I put as well, when you like someone, you listen to certain songs and then you fall out, you gotta hate that. I put out, with, do you know if you've Q, yeah? And Q is there chilling on a bed with De Niro as well. And you know what the most annoying thing is? It's to date somebody and to have certain songs that are for you two, yeah? And then you break up and you gotta remember them songs. Especially if the song is banging. Especially if the song is pretty. Especially if the song is on point, fam. You're going to regret it. It's so annoying that, yeah. So when you fall out with that person, yeah, and you realise now those songs are now no-goes. So one of your favourite tunes is now a no-go. It's like, bruv. Oh, I have to leave that tune because it reminds me of that girl. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. See her face whenever I look at you. The believer of the things you put me through. And this is why I just can't get with you. So as well, I was just thinking about Zamo and just thinking about her business, and obviously, getting a loan from that guy. One thing I wanted to know is that, you got to learn how to write up contracts, man. Why? Because now she's going to be stuck in a scenario. If this guy turns out to be a dick, and they're getting close, you can see their emotions are kind of feelings starting to get catch. If anything goes wrong now, and there's no legal documents in place, this gets nasty.
Hey, you came?
Yeah, great turnout.
It's mostly my friends, but okay.
Kodwa yanzelekile usebenzisa abantu abaziyo.
To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, don't worry about it. Business is gut first, the rest we'll figure out together.
Thank you. I mean, you could have just said no.
You were very convincing.
Yeah, this is him starting to blackmail you to demand his money now, and so that he can just get you to be controlled. If this is how he is, it's a dangerous place to be. I always advise people, if you're gonna do this and you don't know the person, write up a contract. Why are you not writing up a contract? Even my boy, we did acting and he wrote up a contract, and I was like, bruh, I was legally bound. But it just means that everybody knows where they stand. It's dangerous to cross, the lines of business and pleasure, and to mix up the two, just because obviously, like I said, people have unspoken expectations, and people have people have spoken up assumptions about way things should go. And it's cute that obviously they're getting to know each other, and he's being supportive and saying, obviously, don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money. Either he really loves this girl already, or 2, you know what, it's don't worry about the money until something happens and I'm going to be asking for that finances straight away. You know, this is I just see it getting ugly straight away. I see it getting ugly. I just don't see it going anywhere decent with these two. Q and Danae as well. Danae obviously then, you know, explains that she's got some problems, and you know what? At that point in the moment, when someone lets you know that they may potentially have some issues, you got, or you find out they got issues, you got to let it go, and you got to get some answers sensibly. It's not a case of shouting and hollering and barking. It's a case of having a decent discussion and trying to be open as much as you can to what the person is about. And I feel like with Q and Danae as well, like they are the basketball love couple, they're the young couple, but do you know what, fam? This thing could rock them. Whatever it is, this thing could really rock them. You know, as well, because you know, this girl has to do what she needs to do, like to make money for her family. You know, I didn't want to judge straight away. And I feel like I said, I just realized it's just a lot really as well. So it's like I said, it's interesting that obviously that she, you know what would you do to make the money you need to do? What would you do to make the money you need to? You know, how far are you willing to go? And I was very careful not to judge her, because I realized that it's very easy to be in that place. It's very easy to be in a place where you are having to do what you must do in order to make ends meet. I mean, she hasn't got a scholarship. We find that out later on. And she's having to make ends meet, and her family as well. So, can I blame her? No. I don't agree with it, but I'm saying, can I blame her? No. I can only say, listen, do you know what? Like, it must be a tough life at the moment for you to want to do that. And the crazy thing is, obviously, when these girls offer their bodies, it is men offering the money. It's not like they're offering it to other women. So the problem is, the problem of this situation is men, as always. You know, where's her father? Like, that's so annoying. And then 2, obviously, it's men obviously who are want to buy and pay for her time, because we are in a patriarchy and we have men running things most of the time, and certain things are not spoken of. Certain things are left as they are. But you know what, bruv, I'm not about it. Not about it at all. And the fact is, like I said, she's still young, so these guys who are preying on her is just like, fam, because they can't get no one else, or they're just using her as an escort, if you want to say that as well. You know, this particular gentleman is obviously having sex with her. We find out too. So it's not a simple case of just having a pretty girl on your arm. It's a full-on shebang, and it's like, can you deal with that? Can Q deal with that? Can I deal with that? I can't lie to you and say I'll be cool with that. I can say that, look, I'll be pissed, and I can say that, look, I don't think I'll stay around. Yeah, I don't think I'll stay around. No, I can't stay around. I can't stay around. You know, you got to make sure you know who you're getting into a relationship. Don't just sleep with anybody. Find out about them first, so that if any deep things do come out, you're ready for it. You know. So guys, you really know what time it is. It's Little Black Book. You know what time it is. Yes, guys, we're giving you the rundown. MTV Shuga, Little Black Book. You really know what time it's. Like, share, subscribe, baby. Be blessed.